Hey guys, Joey Crypto, and we are live right now. And one second here. Gotta make sure that the sound is down on that. Yep. Okay. So tonight we are going to be talking about the auto industry and what it has to offer for the Safex marketplace. We are going to look at. Let's see here. I've got to turn the audio down. I've got another screen open here for the chat. Let's see here. There we go. All right. Okay. We are going to talk about the auto market and what it has to offer for the Safex marketplace, the future of the Safex marketplace, and a different variety of things that can be thought of towards the auto market and what it can offer the future of Safex and Safex holders. So, just kind of starting off with things. I promised one of you guys yesterday that I would talk about how to encrypt your DAT file, your private key, on an SD card. So basically what you do is get an SD card or a USB drive, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to download a thing called BitLocker. Okay, you see this BitLocker? I put the links in the description below to this page and to where to download BitLocker from for whoever that was asking yesterday. I believe it was, I don't remember. It doesn't matter. But these are the steps to do that. It's real easy. Once you've installed BitLocker, once you've downloaded and installed it, you come down here and you would just right-click on the drive and you'd say turn on BitLocker. After that, it would give you this screen. You would choose a password, and after that, you would hit the next, and it would save it. You could save it to your Microsoft account. You could save the file. You can print the recovery key, or you don't have to do any of those as long as it's something that you can remember, that you'll always remember. But this is probably one of your best bets to securing your private key. You don't require anything special for it. This is absolutely secure. And if you really want to get secure, the longer and more random your password is down below in the BitLocker window there, the better. You don't want it to be something simple like, I love you or something, really ridiculous like that. There's a reason that the private keys are a very long random string of numbers and letters and things like that. Is because nobody's going to guess that. No computer can possibly guess this stuff. It would take a very, very, very long time for that to happen. So yeah. But I just wanted to bring those because I did make that promise in the last video that I would show you guys how to do that. But without further ado, I'm going to start getting into the automobile industry and what it has to offer for the Safex marketplace. There is a great deal of money that could be made on the Safex marketplace with the auto industry. There is... Okay, these are the number of cars sold, but we're going to start right here. This statistic represents the number of automobiles sold in the United States between 1951 and 2017. Approximately 6.3 million passenger cars were sold to customers in the United States. Globally, car sales are projected to come around 79 million units in 2017. Okay, so that's really, important. So now it's 79 million units, and that's globally. How many cars are sold in the U.S.? The number of cars went down staggering, 7.9 million units in 2014 to a little over 6.3 million units in 2017, mainly because U.S. consumer demand has shifted towards larger vehicles over the course of these 3 years. U.S. light, and that's kind of funny because I actually got a truck too, so... Yeah, but the demand had just shifted. So this is a big deal because you will see cars for sale. You will see trucks for sale. You'll see all kinds of different vehicles for sale. Everything from boats and you know, motorcycles and jet skis, and I mean, you name it. So people will put it up there. There will be a title market for it. There'll be, you know, curators out there and vendors selling in these markets, you know, and people buying too. You know, it's going to be a great place to skip that middleman and save a ton of money on your purchase. I brought up, you know, and this is all kind of just boring stuff, but Wall Street Journal had an article here. Let's see if it gets to it, or if I got to go past all this first. Let's see. Act now. Order Wall Street Journal. Let's see here. There it is. Yeah, U.S. car sales are they set records, though, in 2015. So, you know, just as, you know, one article is saying this, the other article says that, but both say that, you know, there is a high and strong demand for vehicles just in the U.S. This isn't globally. You know, globally it says there was 79 million units set to sell. So Safex is a global private marketplace. You know, I personally, I don't know how many of you out there have sold cars on like Craigslist or eBay or, you know, any of those. And Craigslist is getting more and more dangerous, you know, as the years go by. But those cash and carry deals are very dangerous regardless, you know. This is a great way to buy something and keep the money in escrow, you know, test it out, make sure you're going to make the purchase, and then release the funds, you know, when they give you that title, you know, in hand. It's a really good system so that nobody gets screwed in the deal, you know. This also can, you know, help. You can do auctions, you know, on eBay. So people are going to be able to auction just like on like you do on eBay. You could do it right here on Safex, and you're going to be able to auction vehicles and bid on them. So you'll be able to find the value. You know, it's not just going to be, hey, here's my, you know, Mazda whatever for 10 grand. You know, no, it's going to be, let's find out what the price is by, you know, bidding on this. You know, it'll be just the same way as like eBay. You'll be able to add a ton of pictures, and I'm sure we'll be able to, you know, link videos up to it and things like that. There's lots of places you can host videos for such things. You know, obviously we're on YouTube right now, but yeah, there's other places too. Another cool one, and this is where I think the world is going to head eventually, you know, autonomous vehicles. This is huge. The world is becoming autonomous. The marketplace, autonomous, you know. Everything is going to be autonomous. By the time you and I are all old and gray, everything will be automated already. And I know, like, where are the jobs? You know, I don't know. But you know what? Now's the time to invest in this stuff, okay, guys? Because the future is coming that way. There are trucks, semis out there. And that's another thing, too, you know. If you look at semi-trucks and sales of semi-trucks, if that industry starts hitting or even found a title market inside the Safex marketplace, that is some massive money. But looking at the automated vehicles, there are semi trucks being tested by, or being driven right now by Budweiser, right, and a few other companies. So I'm not sure which ones. You just got to kind of Google companies using automated vehicles. Drones are, you know, going to be automated, but this one is saying that, you know, the vehicle sales is set to surpass 33 million annually in 2040. Personally, I think that's going to happen a lot sooner. I think it'll be, you know, probably in, I think we'll start seeing a lot more of this by the 2030s, but I don't, you know, I'm not sure when it'll become like a full-on market, but it's a pretty cool, you know, thing to think about, that, you know, this is part of the future for car sales. This is number of cars sold worldwide in million units. So as you can see, it's actually been growing, you know, from the 1990s to 2018. Each year we get more and more millions of units sold globally. And with Safex Marketplace offering a very good incentive of 5%, and having the dividends from Safex and the Safex cash being able to be mineable, and, you know, having the S curve, and, You know, all these things come into play when, you know, a business is looking at something or a platform to start selling their items on. You know, you're not going to want something that the price may drop drastically in a token like that. You know, I don't think we're going to see stuff like that so much. You know, maybe in maybe early stages or something, but you know, as time goes on and the S curve takes a hold and more people are adopting, you will see you'll see more stability than you see in most of these cryptocurrencies because of that simple adoption phase. That's it's so much it's so much importance to the S curve, as opposed to like all the other ones. They let off the coin so early, you know, and all the miners get all the tokens, you know, and this is really something that they're trying to avoid, you know. That I can tell even by a tweet that Daniel posted today. You know, I think they decided to go with a different version instead of crypto note. But yeah, that's pretty cool stuff. China car sales. You know, this is a huge venue. Okay, and I'm gonna get into China on another day. I'll make a whole show about China. China is going to eat up Safex marketplace. Okay, these Chinese people they have so many restrictions on things that they can buy and stuff like that and sell, and it's just ridiculous. But now there's absolutely a way that they will be able to buy and sell without restriction, you know, between countries and stuff like that. You know, China has what is known as like the Great Firewall, you know. So like it's a lot. It's been difficult up until the blockchain for China and, you know, other countries to communicate through the internet with China's internet. It's kind of like sectioned off, you know. Let's see here, but China will be a huge deal to this marketplace and to all marketplaces. They really are. But I'm going to get into auto parts now too, because just like you'll see on eBay, auto parts sell. You know, everybody's going to need a replacement part. Everybody's going to need, you know, and somebody's going to work on it too. You know, and this is about, you know, selling goods and services. But in selling parts alone, we were looking at AutoZone here, and AutoZone they have a pretty interesting chart actually, but it's not a bad looking one, and they have $19.4 billion for August that's in their market cap, and Advanced Auto Parts has 10.7 billion, with O'Reilly coming in at a staggering 25 billion. This is benchmarks, so I think this is when they hit their highest. You know, and I think our highest here with AutoZone was 24 billion. But yeah, absolutely, that kind of money coming into the marketplace, or even portions of it. You know, people, you know, selling auto parts and autos. And things like that, it's a big deal, you know. Mechanics selling their services locally can now accept payments in Safex Cash. You know, this would be another great thing. You know, there are so many mechanics out there. Your everyday Joe is 90% of them do some kind of mechanical work. You know, heck, even I have worked on my cars. You know, I don't take it somewhere, but you know, other people do take it places. You know, women do a lot. They don't, you know, they can't do it. Elderly, they can't do it no more. You know, so auto mechanics are going to be able to use this service as well. You'll be able to sell your services right there. You'll be able to take payments securely. When the job is done right, the customer's happy, they'll be able to unsecure those funds and release them, you know, or have the arbitrator release them as such. But absolutely a huge industry out here, you know, that is just ripe for the Safex marketplace. And I mean, what a great way too for people to get into crypto. If you have a junker car that you're looking to get rid of, maybe, you know, you just want to get rid of your car, and you're looking to, maybe you have a few cars and you want to sell them, and you're trying to get into crypto. You know, this is a great way. You know, it's an excellent way without having to go to a a Bitcoin ATM, or having to, some areas you can't even find that. It's like having a Bitcoin ATM, but, it's a Safex Cash ATM, like at your fingertips, Like literally everything you sell on here, you're going to get Safex Cash for. So every computer out there is a Safex Cash ATM. I guess every cell phone could be too as well. As long as you can take a picture of it, and download the app and list your item, you'll be able to get Safex Cash to your wallet and spend it right there as well. So, it's just a matter of time till they start deploying those ATMs too, and it'll be right after mainnet, which is coming anytime. We're in August, and we got about 2 weeks until 2.5 weeks till the 31st, and that's when Daniel said we'd have mainnet. That's when he said he would take all the way up until then. So I'm sure that they're going to do just great, and I don't think that it'll be pushed back at all, because I believe that they're sticking to the schedule that they're at right now. It's gonna be a great place to sell your cars. And if you look at eBay too, I love going on eBay and looking at how what they sell in cars. eBay, they sell cars, and people buy cars on here all across, at least across America. Trucks. And I think I posted this in the last video. They're not cheap, not always cheap. Some of them are cheap, some of them are really expensive, some of them are Lambos, some of them are just pickup trucks, But look at, you got a truck right here, $55,000. So this is the kind of stuff that you'll see also on the Safex marketplace. It'll be as indexable, as searchable as you'll be able to search through these vehicle listings on eBay. I'm sure of this, that you'll have the options to look for, in different categories. It'll index everything so well, and that's a big part of it, and I think that's what Daniel was trying to reiterate in our interview, was that there was an indexing that will make it appealing, that'll make it easy to find exactly what you want to buy, with that Safex Cash. So it should be really, really interesting. So yeah, let me scroll down here and see who's over here. We got anybody in the chat room right now? And I don't see anybody. What's happening, guys? What's up, all? Yeah, we'll open discussion. But yeah, I think we're going to do some shows about China. We're going to do it about military, guns, things like that. And we're going to cover all different subjects. And really what I'm trying to show you guys is, just an example of items, items and what they sell for, yearly, what they sell for on eBay. And, it's definitely a good comparison in the direction to where we're going, Just think of this as like the eBay of the entire world that nobody can restrict, that's completely private, that you can't, you really can't go wrong on. Safex Marketplace will be the marketplace that will end all marketplaces. You won't want another one. Where else are you going to get dividends daily in real time? Where are you also going to get the ability to buy with something that's as stable as Safex Cash there's no other currencies that have, or cryptocurrencies that have that S curve just to begin with. So right there it's pretty interesting to see that there's actually thought done to that. Most of them are just thrown together. People when I first started in this a few years back, it was pretty obvious that most of these were just copycats of each other. And it's really no surprise to me to see everything drop to these kind of levels like they have been. Most of them are the same thing. They're just kind of in competition with each other. I'm trying to be the better coin than Bitcoin. Which one's trying to be the next Bitcoin, And I'm here to tell you, none of them are the next Bitcoin. Safex. Safex is the one coin that is going to beat it in market cap. I don't know if it'll ever beat it in dollar terms, but I do know that eventually Safex will go above $100 each. And I mean, it'd be amazing, right? But I'll be happy once we get out of this old blockchain and into the new Safex Monero forked blockchain. It's just going to be a whole better experience, and I really look forward. I was on looking at the roadmap earlier, and I'm gonna hold on. Yes. Nope. Sorry about that, guys. I accidentally hit S when I came to the Safex website here, but we were at the Safex website, and definitely this is a good place to look at this roadmap here to kind of get an idea of where things are going. Where we're at right now is with the Safex Cash airdrop, the wallet, and the proof of work mining starts, the exchange listings. This is all going to happen very rapidly, okay? So I know people are wondering, when are exchanges going to come? And I'll keep reiterating, exchanges will come the instant there's a blockchain that is mineable, that they can just take and say, okay, this is worth our time to put on here now. Because right now in its current form, it's just in testnet, So testnet is like pretty much a clone of mainnet, except, people are testing it and adding tweaks and different features to it, right now, so that when they're ready and feel secure about the net, they then release it as mainnet. And mainnet will be coming by August 31st, from what I understand. Daniel, I'm sure, will not let any of us down on that one, because the testnet, he's already released his plans, and Daniel doesn't normally say anything about what they're going to do until he's almost certain about that. So yeah, I've noticed that you will not get any information out of him that's not certain. But yeah, here we go. Let's see here. But yeah, as soon as this happens, we'll start getting into the accounts and reputation, and this is when you're going to start seeing things really take off, okay? This is when people are going to start opening accounts. That's what I'm talking about when I say the just like Ethereum thing, this is when you're going to see the biggest boom start, right here, because you're going to start building up reputations on coins. Like, on vendors, and the vendors are kind of like coins, kind of like the Ethereum, and the title markets, It's going to be interesting to see the Safex messaging system, and I know they said something about using, I forget which token that was. I think it starts with an E, but yeah, it's going to be really interesting to see this all, and what the Black Friday to Christmas shopping promotion. So this has got to be from Black Friday to Christmas during the end half of this launch, okay? So what we'll see is the accounts and reputation, all this stuff to take off right before the Black Friday and Christmas shopping promotion. So what we can expect is that the rest of this will come after or during that time of the Black Friday to Christmas shopping promotion. So this can happen rapidly. Most of this stuff is gonna pull together very, very, very fast. And that's why I think he said after we release mainnet, you'll see the code be released for marketplace, which is going to be huge. Like I said yesterday, I will personally compile it, and I'll do it live. If you guys want to watch it and see it happen live, we can do that. It may take a little while, but I'm up for it. But yeah, good stuff. It's really exciting times. Driving and listening. Thank you. Hey, what's happening, Henry Reese? Thanks for coming in there, guys. Yeah. Did you see another review of Safex will be issued on the 15th? Yes, I did. I seen that. Who's posting that review? Do you know? Yeah, I look forward to that one too. I always get all my information through the feeds on Twitter and in Discord. And by the way, if any of you guys out there want to join the Discord and get involved and find out what everybody's talking about, there's a link right on safexnews.net for the Discord page, I believe. And I believe there's one right here. Yeah, this is a Discord link. It's a Discord invite. Yeah, at the bottom of safex.io. So, you know, a lot of people ask me, how do you get into the Discord? And that's the best. There's the answer right there, guys. But, oh, yeah. Okay, TC, the rumor. That's right. Yeah, I look forward to that article. That'll be cool. You know, I'll go over that article, too, when they've released it. Yeah, honestly, crypto. Yeah. Yeah, that should be a really interesting one, you know. I think we won that, didn't we? We won that in a vote on Twitter or something like that. That was pretty cool. We always seem to kick ass, you know. The Safex army pulls strong. Whenever there's a Safex involved in a vote, we came up from losing in that to going up like an extra 20% or something, winning. And I think it's like, oh, let's see what happens, you know. But yeah, we always come up. We always come up. Safex is about to, you know, come up like no other, and it's coming out of left field. People don't know what's happening. You know, I try to tell people all the time, like Omar Baum. I've been friends with Omar. I was friends with him before he even started making the green screen stuff, you know, like behind me here. He was doing it out of his car, you know, kind of like Joe from Tampa. Yeah, I was following him before he even before he was even investing in crypto, you know, back when silver, you know, was doing the $50 almost. Yeah, that was pretty cool times. But yeah, it's I try to talk to these guys, you know. I try to mention it. Even like Jeff Berwick. It's funny because Jeff Berwick is an ambassador to into Liberland, and you'd think he would be at least, you know, kind of aware of that. I think they might even shared an office space with Safex too, like he did, or something like that over there in Liberland. I'm not sure how it is, but I mean, just absolutely ridiculous that he hasn't paid attention to this one because, I mean, Jeff, I guess he's got to be paid for it. You know, I'm sure Dan Larimer paid him for the EOS, and I'll probably get scorned for saying this stuff, and, you know, with Bitcoin Cash, too, because, I mean, honestly, who the fuck wants Bitcoin Cash? Okay? Excuse my language, but really, Bitcoin Cash is, again, the same thing as Bitcoin, but it's just a little tweak, you know? It's not a huge development. It's nothing breakthrough. Safex is breakthrough, okay? Safex is a breakthrough way of doing online e-commerce. It's going to blow these tokens out of the water. It's literally like Amazon. You know, before Amazon and eBay and stuff like that, there was no such thing as online shopping, you know? It was brand new. I mean, online was pretty much brand new, you know, back in the 90s. You know, I think Amazon came out in like 99, and the internet was like live in like 96 or 7 or 4 or something like that. But yeah, I mean, I was there, and you didn't buy products online at first, and it was really slow, and there were things like AOL, you know. But yeah, Amazon came out, and it changed things, you know. It started doing this big online sales stuff, and this is exactly what Safex is, you know. And it's really crazy that there's not more people jumping in on it. You know, automatically they think of the drug markets, you know. They think, oh, dark web, you know. But that's not what Safex is. You know, Safex will probably have that crap, you know. I can't hide it, you know. I can't deny it. But I'm going to leave it out there, and I'm going to tell people, you know, don't be afraid of it. You know, people have choices in their lives. They have self-responsibility, and the police have a job too. So, you know, cheers and kudos and whatever. But, you know, this is the place to be for earnings, for dividends, for getting involved in crypto, for finding that way in, for finding a better deal, for selling at better prices, for making a better deal for your company, and making a bigger impact in the world altogether, because you're using cryptocurrency instead of the Federal Reserve crap notes and the credit system, which has no backing, no anything, no limit, and is completely and totally just a turd. But yeah. I also talked to Dan earlier. Oh, did you? Good. Yeah. Yeah, Dan's been busy. I know he was traveling. You know, I know everybody was like, "Where's Dan at? He hasn't been in Discord." I saw him. He was traveling the other day. He was going through the mountains, so I don't doubt that Dan's busy. You know, Dan's traveling. He's probably taking care of business. You know, but yeah. Let's see. We will also be conducting a code review. Yes. Yes. Yes, that's correct. The development review. Yeah, that's going to be excellent stuff. The award for development, 100,000 Safex tokens for submitting a complete review. Woo! Woo, that's a good one right there. I'm going to get in on that. I'm going to have to definitely get in on that and start typing up a good review and going over it. And yeah, because I will be compiling everything and looking at it all. I will be loading my tokens in, and I will be running the mining, and I will be doing it all. So definitely, I'll give a shot at that 100,000. I could definitely use another 100,000. This code review will hold the opinion that we are safe to launch. 3 developers are already working on a review. We will welcome up to 7 more developers from the world to participate. More. Ooh, see, that's big. That's big stuff. That's news. I don't think he's gonna pick me. Dan, are you gonna pick me? You probably won't pick me because I'm not a huge developer. But I do hope you find some excellent people that are top of the line. I'm not gonna claim to know everything about developing. I know how to compile code and stuff like that, and test things and look things over and write a good review. But yeah, I don't know if I would be qualified enough to be considered a developer. So yeah, but yeah, it you know, and good for them, because 100,000 tokens one day in the future is going to be a fortune. It's going to be a fortune that rains a fortune on you every day. Safex is going to be so much better than the rest of this shit. So much better. Everybody see what Ether's done today, guys? Woo! And I don't doubt that this is going to keep happening. You know, these cryptos over the last 2 years have been pumped like to levels that we've never seen before, and they came up from very, very affordable levels. So to see them reach and come back down to those levels would not surprise me in the least bit. It wouldn't even surprise me if some major huge investor was the one, or group of investors, or government, you know, was the one playing with the cryptos like this. They can do it, you know. It's nothing. It's a spit in the wind to what kind of money they have available, especially in credit, because it's all credit. You know, credit's invisible. Yeah. Excellent news, man. That is cool. Thank you for that info, Uni. I've been running around today, and I didn't get a chance. I've been doing research, too, on how much the auto industry has been making, and what they could possibly add to the Safex marketplace. So, yeah, awesome info, dude. Appreciate it. I mean, yeah, let's see what we got here. Yeah, good times coming, guys. Good times coming. I can't wait to see this stuff. A couple more weeks and we got the release. But yeah, I personally would wish it would happen sooner. But I guess everybody's I got a few buddies that are like, no, I want to get more. I want way more. But yeah, definitely. I mean, you're gonna want to stock up before mainnet release. I do see that there will be a price change. Just simply in the fact that we'll be migrating all these tokens. So, you know, I'm not sure a lot of people hold them on their wallets. I know a lot, you know, people should, you know, but some of them hold them on exchange, you know, like Trade Satoshi, and you'll see those empty out when they can move them to those wallets. And once that locking feature starts, that's going to be a huge deal, the locking feature, for everybody, even people buying and selling, you know. Because, like, you have the option then to buy, you know, well, you're going to need to buy some Safex tokens anyway, but you'll have the option then to lock them in and earn dividends too. So, and you can unlock them anytime, I guess, it's like a fee that you have to pay. I think it's 1 Safex per token, or per, if you unlock it or whatever. But yeah, Yes, it will be happening. We are working on things listed in the July update and a graphical user interface for mining. Oh yeah, see? Thank you, Unireese. Good information. So, we will be getting the graphical user. They're working on it right now. I have confirmation that they're working on the graphical user interface and the migration wallet. So, this ought to be a really interesting time to see what these phases go on and what it looks like. I'm sure it'll all be really easy to use, especially the graphical interface for mining. So, you guys are going to want to, bust out those computers. If you've got anything over, I think it's like 2 gigs of RAM. If you have anything over the 2 gigs of RAM, you should be all right, to use the graphical interface and start mining yourself some CP or some Safex cache, on your CPU. But yeah, excellent stuff. But yeah, I'm going to look here, show you guys some more stuff too. But yeah, that's excellent stuff. I can't wait till that wallet release comes out. I mean, I'm sitting here mining Safex cache, and I'm not all the time, but I'll turn it on for a while and, see how it goes, and, do a test send here and there a little bit, and, nothing seems that much different. I'm sure that, I guess he's switching over from, what was it, some switch, I saw it earlier on Twitter. Here, I'm going to look it up real quick. Go to his account on Twitter. Dan. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, and if you guys, a lot of you guys, if you're new, sign up for Twitter. Twitter's a great place, especially to get involved and to get all the first, info notices, on things. If you follow at Dan Dabeck, at DANDABEK, you'll definitely find out a lot of information really fast. Because this is where most of the stuff that he posts is posted. So, yeah, let's see. We've concluded today, yeah, right there, 4 hours ago, that the Safex blockchain will be using, there we go, version 7 after all for mining, and not the heavy crypto night implementation. This is for ASIC resistance. So this is that they can monitor to defend against ASICs, so that we won't see ASIC attacks on the blockchain like you've seen in other tokens like Bitcoin. This happens, and you don't gain dominance. But yeah, lots of really cool stuff. But yeah, can't wait till the end of August. I know, I'm itching every day for the end of August. It's like sitting here for like 2 years and watching the theme park be built, and you're just waiting for it. And now you finally get to see it. The unveiling is going to happen, and the process is going to be interesting. I really look forward to seeing the new wallet and how we're going to migrate into the new wallet, which will migrate the old tokens to the new tokens. That's going to be an interesting process, and compiling that marketplace code. I really want to see what we're doing, what it looks like, how it works. I'm going to personally set up a title market, I'm going to get involved. I'm going to, maybe I'll be an arbitrator or something. I don't know, I don't know, it just depends on what happens. I'm hopeful that the community will find me trustworthy enough to hold up to these honors. But yeah, I'd really like to get involved and at least be a curator or something. It'd be a lot of fun. But yeah, this is going to be an excellent place to be. I'm probably going to be on the Safex marketplace like every freaking day. I'm definitely going to be using and I've got a couple extra laptops too. I've got to get cleaned up. But yeah, I've definitely got at least 4 to 6 laptops available that I'm going to be CPU mining with that wallet right from the get-go. Because the Safex cache is going to be spendable, So if you think about it that way, I mean, maybe I don't want to spend it right now. Maybe I want to spend it for that Black Friday sale or something. But right now, I'm going to start mining it. I'm going to start accumulating it. And, I mean, everybody's welcome to do what they want with it. I don't know what to expect when it comes down to how we're going to be able to use Safex Cash or who's going to be able to host, what exchange is going to be the first to host it. My guess is Binance. You know, that's my guess for the first exchange to host Safex and Safex Cash, the new ones on the new Monero fork. I don't think you'll ever see anyone ever hosting the old blockchain ever again. That's how I see that happening, you know. But I'm sure other ones, you know, like the Plaque Exchange is supposed to be hosting Safex, and you know, they're just I think really that Safex and Safex Cash are best and meant for decentralized exchanges, but it doesn't mean that I don't think it's not going to hit full-on centralized exchanges, because I do believe it will. You're going to see it at, I think even Bittrex will take it back in, you know, I'm sure of it. It would be silly if they didn't. It would be very wasteful, but hey, they got the money to waste like that. If they wanted to just, you know, let those Safex tokens go, and they could, you know, that's the way it is. You know, I feel bad for whose ever tokens those were, or if they were, you know, actual Bittrex tokens, but it doesn't matter either way. But yeah, it's exciting times. I can't wait. I can't wait to see what happens. And this release is going to be huge, you know. Testnet is, as far as I can tell, it's solid, you know. And whatever they're tweaking with the version 7 is probably for its best. Dan, what he was saying about the ASICs is, you know, because he doesn't want them to become dominant. He doesn't want them to be able to perform a, it's known as a dominance attack, where they can like stop the network. So I think what he's doing is for best. Dan knows what he's up to. So yeah, exciting stuff. Can't wait till the 31st. You guys should really tune in on the 31st to see what's happening. In the meantime, you can tune in here, because I'm going to go over all these different markets and the potentials of them, and keep, you know, things tuned in to what's happening out there in Safex land. So yeah, awesome times, guys. Awesome times. Yeah, it's good stuff. But yeah, I'm going to get going, guys. I appreciate everybody coming out. I think I'm going to take the day off tomorrow. I don't think I'll be here. You might see me on Twitter for a little bit. But otherwise, yeah, I'm going to be preparing for the show on, I believe it'll be Wednesday. I'm going to do a little bit of a different thing. I want to take a live guest on the phone or on Discord or whatever. If you personally like to talk and call in, it's an option. If not, I'm going to find my next guest, and I'm going to try for Wednesday, guys. So, yeah, and I think the topic I'll start off with would be about Chinese, you know, goods and services, but probably not. I might just go straight for the guns. I think I like to talk about guns and, you know, things like that. I know there was a leak, actually, on the dark web, and this isn't something that I don't think we'll see on Safex, but it's a potential thing. But there was some kind of leaked military documents that somebody had, and it was selling for quite a hefty amount of money, and it was things like, you know, plans for drones and planes and things like that, and they had hacked it from a general, and I guess they had used, I guess the military was using an old router, and it should have been upgraded. The firmware on it should have been upgraded or something, and they didn't, and it made it very vulnerable. So, I mean, again, another goofy-ass thing, but, I mean, can you imagine how bad that could have been if it was, I mean, it's probably bad, too, but I haven't looked at the documents. I guess there's a place where people share that kind of stuff on the dark web. I've never, and I guess you have to pay to be part of that community, too, beyond just buying the information. So yeah, not my bag, but definitely some interesting stuff. I don't think Safex will see that kind of stuff. I think you'll see mainly big. You'll see like the stuff you would see on eBay. You know, I think we'll see a lot of electronics. I see a lot of goods that'll be like digital goods. You know, services, easily services. our whole community is filled with a lot of talented people digitally. So I can imagine that would be a big part of it. I'm curious to see what fills up those listings, and how everybody fills it up. We've got a lot of great ideas over here for things that we're going to list. And, every time I have a show, I want to try to let out a little bit and say, hey, here's something cool that can be a good idea or a good item that you can sell on there, and especially because Black Friday coming up. But, I mean, it's something as simple as Christmas cards. Okay? Tell me it's not genius. You can buy them in bulk. You can make one listing and sell Christmas cards. And you don't pay for a listing fee, So you can literally list as many different types as you want. You can sell them for, practically nothing. You can sell them in bulk. It doesn't matter how you do it, but it's a great way to get involved and to start a store and to sell things. Yeah, I am looking forward to Christmas too, Uni. It's going to be awesome. I'm looking forward to seeing where we're at by late October, by Halloween time. I'm really excited to see what the Marketplace app looks like and how everything goes. I mean, I can't imagine it's going to look just like eBay, but I'm sure it'll function very similar in the fact that you'll be able to search and list very specifically. And you'll be able to find items, very, very easily. I come out here every day talking about Safex, and I'm going to keep coming out here every day talking about Safex, and I'm going to keep telling you guys how important Safex is going to be in the future. And if anybody thinks Ethereum was a big deal, you guys have no idea what Safex is yet to show. It's going to be It's going to be one of the biggest booms on CoinMarketCap, on the crypto scene this next coming year or two for sure. I just can't imagine that the price would sit still once we can lock those tokens in and once you're earning dividends in real time. People are going to put items up there because it's cheaper to sell it there. People are going to put items there because it makes more sense, because it gets them into crypto, because it's another way to get crypto and to start stocking up on crypto for those sales for Black Friday, for Christmas. What a great way. I got stuff laying around like crazy I'm going to sell on there, But yeah, I'm going to get going, guys, and I look forward to seeing everybody on Wednesday. I'm going to take tomorrow off, and I hope you guys have a great time. If you like the video and you want to see more, I'm here. Like, subscribe, and share. And also, I have some links below if you want to follow me at Steemit. I appreciate that. Definitely could use the following there. And yeah, I even have a BitTube. If you guys aren't familiar with BitTube, it's bit.tube. They're kind of like a decentralized YouTube platform. I know there's a few of them out there, but this one, it's actually a really easy platform to use, and it's fairly interesting to see. I think they're even mineable too, right through the platform, right with your PC. So yeah, I appreciate everybody coming out, watching. Thank you so much. And if anybody wants to come on the show, let me know. If you guys want to have any specific topics talked about, always you can shoot me an email right here. You can shoot me a message in the comments below. I don't limit those. So yeah, thanks guys for coming out. It's been awesome.